From Jorginho Wijnaldum's last-minute failed move to Barcelona, to Joao Pedro's supposed switch to Newcastle, these are some of the biggest football transfer deals that Fabrizio Romano once confirmed, only for them to go wrong in a spectacular fashion. Ask any football fan who their go-to transfer source is, and I bet 9 out of 10 will say the same name: Fabrizio Romano. The man has built a legendary reputation, dropping credible, sensational and exclusive scoops before anyone else. And of course, that catchphrase,
here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go,
has basically become the transfers market's official green light. But here is what many don't know. Even the transfer guru himself has been wrong-footed a few times. Like the case of Jorginho Wijnaldum in 2021. Gini left Liverpool as a free agent after failing to agree a new contract with the Reds. He had basically won it all with Klopp. The Premier League, Champions League, Club World Cup, you name it. So naturally, he was ready for a new adventure. Barcelona, led by Ronald Koeman, looked nailed on. Personal terms? Agreed. Fabrizio confirmed that the deal will be struck in a matter of time. But yikes! PSG stormed in with double the salary and a massive signing bonus that Wijnaldum couldn't say no. Talk of chasing money over dreams. Now this one, kill the drama. The Messi Barcelona saga was an absolute cinema. Fabrizio informed his fans that Messi renewal with Barca was never in doubt. After all, Messi agreed to a 3-year deal with a 50% pay cut. Sounds locked in, right? But here's the catch. Barcelona were drowning in over $1 billion of debt, and their wage bill had spiraled to 110% of revenue. La Liga's financial fair play rules made it literally impossible to register Messi's new deal. So, despite Fabrizio's assurances, Barcelona announced just one day later that Messi was leaving. The greatest player in their history was forced to walk away for free. And boom! A few days later, PSG unveiled Messi as their new shiny signing. Fast forward to the Saudi-led new Newcastle era. Money to burn, new dreams, fresh targets. The Magpies were looking for a reliable striker because, let's be honest, Callum Wilson couldn't stay fit for more than 5 games in a row. And guess who was their dream signing? Yeah, you are right if you said Alexander Isak. But there was one big problem. Real Sociedad was not willing to sell. So, Newcastle turned to Watford's Joao Pedro. And Fabrizio dropped a here we go £25 million deal agreement. Made goals was imminent and Newcastle diehards were buzzing. But in the shadows, Newcastle had not given up on Isak. And when he finally became available, Newcastle dropped Joao Pedro like a hot potato and went all in for the Swede. But karma can be funny sometimes because Pedro is now bowling at Chelsea with goals to his name, while Isak has already ditched Newcastle for his recent Anfield dream move. Now, this one is awkward. Fabrizio reported that Ecuadorian midfielder Jose Cifuentes, I hope I said it right, was set to join Rangers from LAFC. Here we go, right? Nope. Cifuentes himself jumped on Twitter and clapped back, calling the veteran journalist a liar and saying he was happy in MLS, and if that was not bad enough, the player disrespected Rangers by calling them a small club. Imagine downplaying one of Scotland's top 2 teams like that. And finally, one of the most recent fails. After Tottenham appointed Thomas Frank as their new boss this summer, Fabrizio reported that Morgan Gibbs-White to Spurs was basically a done deal. Frank admired Gibbs-White for years, back at Wolves and then Nottingham Forest, for his creativity, energy and versatility. The journalist related that Gibbs was heading for medicals after Spurs triggered his release clause. But wait for it, the move collapsed. The player rejected the transfer citing personal reasons. The whole thing ended even before it began. But to be fair to Fabrizio, even the most trusted voice in football transfers isn't immune to drama, hijacks and last-minute chaos. Romano might miss the target once in a while, but with a success rate as high as his, it's fair to say he's still the GOAT of transfer news. Here we go. Which of these failed transfers shocked you the most? And should Fabrizio really be blamed when clubs, players and agents flip the script? Let me know in the comments below. And hey, Don't forget to like and smash that like button if you enjoyed this journey with me. Meet you in the next video.